Dun dun dun. All right, guys, Bodybuilding Gamer here. Let's do another one of my favorite movies from the 90s, which I did not like when it first came out because I didn't even watch it because the name turned me off so much. We are talking about Starship Troopers, which came out in 1997. Man, this movie has crazy special effects. Special effects that stand the test of time to the max. Like, you watch this today, it's got better CGI and better effects than any Marvel movie that came out now. And this is like years ago, 1997. It's insane. It's directed again by one of my favorite directors, Paul Verhoeven. RoboCop, Total Recall, which we have to review, Basic Instinct, which we have to review, and Starship Troopers. This is a really interesting movie. I'll give you this quick breakdown of the story without any spoilers, but it's hard to spoil this movie really. This young guy, considered like a citizen, or no, he's not a citizen. You have to earn citizenship in this type of world by volunteering for the army. So basically, he's our protagonist. His name is Rico. Good-looking white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes. There's a reason that I mentioned that. I'll mention it again later. You'll know why. Yeah, he's in school. This teen drama type stuff. He's in love with this girl, and another girl's in love with him, and all that kind of stuff. Very unimportant stuff. Unimportant teen drama. And then what ends up happening is the aliens in this movie, which they're called bugs because they're giant insects, they launch a meteorite at the city where this guy lives, or where his parents live, and then they just destroy his family, destroy a bunch of people, and then, long story short, they go to war. So what is this movie really about? It's just about war. It's about the military, regular citizens signing up for the military, going to battle these bugs who are from another planet. And along the way, you see these characters that kind of grew up together in school. There's him, the main guy, Rico, played by Casper Van Dien. Then his best friend, played by the young kid that played Doogie Howser in that medical TV show. And then Denise Richards, the girl that he's in love with. And then this girl here, which is in love with him. Don't know her name. And we basically follow the four of them. They kind of splinter off and take different paths. He goes into frontline infantry. His friend goes into like psyops, mind reading type stuff. His girlfriend goes to become a pilot. And then this girl, it's kind of funny. It's like he joined the military to follow his girlfriend. And then this girl joined the infantry unit to follow him. So like I said, even throughout the movie, there's a bit of that teen drama type stuff. And long story short, they're battling it out with the bugs. It's a very simple story. There's not really much I can tell you about the story. But let's get into what makes this movie so good. So again, Paul Verhoeven loves satire, and he loves making movies as if it's an onion. You got the surface layer, then you got a layer beneath that, a layer beneath that, a layer beneath that. So his movies, you really gotta, if you don't pay attention closely, it could seem like something much more simple or different than what he's actually trying to tell you. Now, this movie, what's really interesting about it is that when it came out in the mid '90s, during the war, the Gulf War and all that kind of stuff, it came out, people thought it was like totally pro-military, which the book that it's based on, Starship Troopers, by a guy named Heinlein, that movie is totally pro-militaristic, and it has a positive view of the military and stuff like that. This movie is very clever in that that sheen, that shininess of the paint job on the front of what you see is pro-military, pro-guns, pro-violence, pro-conquering, pro any type of thing that's associated with, I would say, fascism. But the way that he shows it, the way that he portrays it, he's clearly satirizing it, and he's clearly telling you something different than what you're seeing. So as a teenager, when I eventually did see it, it was your basic action movie. And as a basic action movie, as a teenager watching it, because of the action set pieces, because of the amazing special effects, the practical effects, the music, the sound, everything, you could just look at this as a popcorn flick, as a really enjoyable action popcorn movie with great special effects. But when you look at it closely and you really think about it, like for example, these characters, if you look at just from this one shot, look at what she's wearing. The beret, the top, the guys in the background, the logo that's on the beret, and even in other areas of the movie, they're clearly based on Nazi uniforms. And this was done on purpose. But I didn't catch that when I was younger. The way that the movie, just like with RoboCop, when it shows you advertisements for the military, it's clearly telling you that this is propaganda. This is propaganda to brainwash people, to be militaristic, nationalistic. So the reason this movie was misunderstood is because what he was basically saying to you is like, okay, these are our white, blonde hair,